Yo, what's up guys? Anime Wolfie back with another video. And today's video, I'm gonna do a veggietales 1993 creepypasta lost episode. You guys think you might enjoy this episode? Let me know in the comments below, and also let me know what else you guys want to see in my next video, and I'll be sure to do that for you guys. So with that being said, let's get into the video. I really don't know what to say anymore. There really hadn't been much out for me over the past 3 days because of that horrible experience. Has anyone heard of veggietales? Oh, I've been a big fan of it ever since I got my first DVD, which was Rack, Shack, and Benny. The show was really good in my eye because of the characters, story, morals, and humor. However, I have outgrown this show because I got older, and I'm glad I did, because there were these new redesigns and this spin-off called VeggieTales in the House, which to me was kind of a guilty pleasure. I still have a bunch of DVDs and even some old VHS tapes. I watched the show, all of them except for it was named Where's God When I'm Scared. I actually had it before, but I got it and was about to watch it. I couldn't find it, so I decided to go to my old buddy Amazon and look for not for release, not a remaster, but the original. I searched for it, but I couldn't find a copy until I got to the bottom of the result. The title of the item said, VeggieTales 1993, Where's God When I'm Scared VHS tape, good as new. I couldn't wait to get it in the mail. About a week later, I went to my aunt and uncle, where I was living at the time, where we're going on a trip. They said if I ever needed them to call them, at least I can watch the tape without being disturbed because my sister is also gone to a friend's house as well. Right as they left, the mailman came and put something in the mailbox. Most likely the package of the yellow wrapping. I could see around it. So after he left, I checked the mailbox and sure enough, it was my package. I grabbed it, went into the house, into my room, shut the door behind me, and started opening it up. After I opened it up, I started to look at the tape's condition because, you know, Amazon could get something that looks brand new on the picture of the item. But then you wind up getting a sand-filled GameCube. The tape's box art looked like it was copied off of Google Images. And the actual tape did not have a label. Geez Amazon, thank you very much. I said in kind of a sarcastic way, even though I was really happy to get the tape. Since I had an old VCR, thanks to the 80s, that I barely use, that I got from my uncle, I put it in the VHS tape and pressed play. For some reason, it took 9 minutes to get working. I'm guessing because of the bad condition. After the 9 minutes of waiting, which felt longer because I was excited to watch the tape finally began. It seemed like everything was normal at first. For the first 15 minutes of the tape, it was a great episode that had a lesson. God is bigger than any monster out there, followed by the funny silly song called the Water Buffalo song. and I was going to finish the other 15 minutes. After the silly song, it seemed like the tape got permitted because it showed a black screen for about 3 minutes. Not only was I upset because I thought the tape didn't work after 15 minutes or with recording over the actual episode, I was also mad. That it seemed like I was scammed out of $10. But after a little complaining, the show seemed to restart because it showed the intro again. I was a little curious because the show would not normally restart unless it's over and you hear the tape rewinding inside the VCR. But it didn't. And I didn't hear the tape rewind inside. When the actual show started, it showed Bob and Larry standing on the countertop as usual. But for some reason, the atmosphere felt different. Almost depressing. I mean, Bob and Larry were smiling in the background and was bright and colorful, but for some reason, it felt depressing. Everything was normal until they started reading the letter. Bob read the letter out loud and it said, "Dear Bob and Larry, I'm the mother of 2 children. And my youngest son died in a car accident last night. His dad fell asleep at the wheel and crashed into a tree. He was fine, but my son was killed. I don't know what to do anymore. I just hope you understand what I've been going through. Michelle." Bob looked really upset with the letter, and Larry didn't say anything clever or funny, which was kind of out of character for him. The show interrupted Bob and Larry before they can say anything. The show started up with Junior watching TV at night in the living room, similar to Where's God When I'm Scared, with a familiar mom asparagus saying, "Junior, time for bed." With Junior stayed 4 more minutes, but he decided to turn off the television and then go to the room. He hopped up the stairs into his room. My bad. Sometimes I read the same thing over and over again. I'm sorry, guys. However, he was extremely scared, even more than he was when watching the TV show. He thought, yeesh, that show is scary, but it isn't real, is it? Junior went to sleep, and we got treated to his dreams, nightmares. There was a lot of flashing colors and shapes with Junior in the dream world. After about 30 seconds, I heard a loud booming voice. It sounded like my TV speakers were on 100% volume. However, my volume was only at 10%, and the voice said, "You are weak, humble, disgraceful, no one." This part shocked me the most. I was jump scared by the monster that Junior watched on the TV. Except it looked a lot more demented. Junior woke up with not a scream, not a cry, but instead of a shocked face. It cut 2 days later. Bob and Larry were with Mom and Dad asparagus, and Dad said Junior hadn't come out of his room in 2 days. Is he sick? Is he coming down with something? Is he injured? We don't know because he never told us. They entered his room. Junior looked up and Junior looked a lot worse than from the last time we saw him. He was lying straight on his bed, staring straight up, with red bloodshot eyes and his drool out of a gaping mouth. Bob closed his eyes, said, Junior, looked like he in a really bad condition. This was the first time I ever seen Bob this serious. They cut to Junior again, but he was shaking rapidly, and then started foaming out of the mouth. He seemed like he was crying as well. It cut to a hospital building where a doctor that looked like a RT bald said in a British accent, Junior hadn't slept in 3 days. He looked like he was shocked, almost in a coma state. And the mom said to Junior, we don't know. We didn't know you were scared. Junior said, Junior, you should have told us. This was getting really disturbing and really uncomfortable to watch. After the mom saw that the beeper, the thing that tells you that your heart is still beating, it beeped went flat. Archie then said to them, I'm sorry everyone, but Junior is dead. This was really sad. I felt like I was going to cry because Junior was one of my favorite characters of the show. It cut to a picture of the Asparagus family with Mom Asparagus crying in the background, while mixed with the words, he's gone, I can't bring him back. I can't live like this anymore. Then it showed Mom Asparagus in the kitchen reaching in the medicine cabinet and pulled out a bottle of pills. She finished it the following words, when you lose someone, you will always feel pain until you can't feel it at all. She opens up the bottle, pours the pill in her mouth, then passes out. The final image was an imagery of the Asparagus family. And cut back to the countertop where Bob and Larry are even more sad from when they read the letter. Then Bob said in a sad voice, this time, it's time to talk about QWERTY. About what we learned today, QWERTY. Didn't work though. And Bob was getting angry at QWERTY are not working. He started bouncing off the QWERTY like a ball, getting angrier every time. Larry even told Bob to stop or he might get hurt. Bob charged at the computer and when he hit it, he splattered into pieces of tomato juice and tomato chunks. Larry ran off crying, then he went the end of the countertop and said to the audience while staring at the camera in his sad voice, remember kids, God made you special and he loved you very much. Goodbye. Larry then jumped off of the counter, and when he hits the floor he smashed into pieces. Then the episode ended with no credits, just nothing. This was a very shocking experience for me. I didn't know who made this episode. I didn't even know if I was dreaming or not. I couldn't sleep for 2 days. I kept on getting nightmares about the following episode. The next day, I decided to email Big Idea, the company that made veggietales, about the strange and disturbing episode. I didn't get a response until 2 weeks later, and the email said, to whom it concerns, from Big Idea. Subject: Disturbing Veggietales 1993. Where's God when I'm scared? Reply: We are sorry. We have never made anything as disturbing or demented as you have described to us. But we understand your worry. So we think you should get rid of it and anything else that might worry you. And remember, God made you special and loves you very much. Big idea. I took their word for it and threw the tape along with my VeggieTales DVDs, VHS, and even my Bob and Larry plushie that I had since I was little, and threw them into the garbage. I tried to tell other people about that, even my closest friend and my aunt and uncle, but they didn't believe me. I was watching the news on the TV, and there was a news story about a father and son who was driving last night and crashed into a tree. The father survived a few injuries, but the son died, and the mother name was Michelle. That's strange, because there was something similar to the letter that Bob and Larry read. So the next day I decided to take a drive around my home state, Arizona. After a few hours of driving, I found myself at the Grand Canyon, so I parked my car there and went to the edge. I looked down at the rocky floor and at the bottom of the canyon. Say to those with fearful hearts, be strong, do not fear, your God will come. He will come with vengeance, with divine retribution. He will come to save you. Isaiah 35:4. The end. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that cartoon creepypasta. If you guys have, let me know what other creepypasta or lost episodes you want me to look into, and I'll be sure to do that for you guys. And if you're new, subscribe to this channel, leave a comment, like, and turn on the post notifications so that way you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. And with that being said, guys, this is the Anime Wolfie, and peace out.